Hello everyone. What's up and welcome back again to my YouTube channel. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening from wherever you are watching this video from. And anytime you would come across this video, how are you all doing today? My correct people, we are here again with another Obonge information from the Palace of Ife. Remember, as we hear allegedly, na so na we dey carry come meet una funa domot. According to the alleged information reaching us, my country people, now on top the internet space, now we do already dey hear this one, that allegedly Ooni of Ife don already had a small crash, I would say, with the Muslim people in the Palace of Ife. Yes, because according to what we heard, the story no too, like, I don't even understand what is happening to why they will come and be fighting Kabiyesi concerning extortion or something. They assume that Kabiyesi have been extorting them all in the name of the Olojo festival, and they are no longer comfortable with it. So this was from the group of Muslim, the Yoruba Muslim, or the what Muslim, yes, coming to tell Kabiyesi that he should no longer be charging them, or putting the fee for them, imposing a larger levy on them. That was the word, okay, according to what we heard. So I don't know what prompted this and everything. I don't know how Kabiyesi take impose the levy on them. I don't know if it is that their belief it was against it, or I don't know. So but what we heard on the internet space was that the Ooni of Ife, Oba Adeyeye Ogunwusi, and the residents of the community on Sunday bickered over alleged imposition, imposition of Olojo festival levy on them. Okay, so the residents under the Union Artisans, Peasants and Traders Association of Nigeria, in a statement on Sunday jointly signed by its coordinator and secretary of APTAN Ile-Ife branch, that they alleged that their members are being harassed by the representatives of the Palace of Ooni of Ife over their refusal to pay the traditional Olojo festival levy. So it was as if these people refused to pay this levy and they have been forced, or they have been harassed to pay it, and that kind of a thing. They called on the federal and the state government as well as Nigerian police to intervene. Okay, so we heard that this group of people have been paying for this Olojo levy or something, only for this year to come, and they decided that they are no longer going to pay for it. They are no longer going to, contribute to the Olojo festival. So that was why the people working for KBS, those people in charge of collecting the levy, that was why they lost it with them. So we heard that this incident occurred at the Ojatuntun Otisese weekly market on Tuesday, September 16th, 2025. Okay, that this was witnessed by some men who claimed to represent the palace of the Oni of Ife. You understand? A lot of people saw them as they came into the market. They stormed the market and forcefully seized goods of people. Yeah, seized goods of anyone at all belonging to Aptan, any goods that is belonging to Aptan members. So it was as if they know them one by one or something. So the union identified some of the palace representatives, adding that they took the goods away when their member declined to make payments for the Olojo festival levy. So he said, according to alleged information, for over 5 years, our members have been subjected to harassment, intimidation, and seizure of goods under the guise of compulsory levies for traditional festivals. Goods taken in previous years have never been returned, and this yearly oppression continues despite our repeated appeals. So it was as if they have appealed severally to stop, paying for this Olojo festival levy, but the palace people are not hearing it at all, and now they have decided to take another measure. Yeah, So according to what we heard allegedly, they were like their members are largely Muslim. So what I see from here, like what I sensed from here is them, dragging that it is against their belief, you understand, to pay for traditional festival stuff. So that they should be allowed to exercise their own belief. They should be allowed to do what they believe in and not what the community wanted them to do. So they were like, our members are largely Muslims. We have consistently paid all other legitimate fees and levies required of us. However, making contributions to activities rooted in idolatry and traditional religious practices, he says, is forbidden by our faith. So you see, that particular this thing is forbidden by their faith, and that was the reason why they've decided that they are not going to pay. So therefore, compelling Muslims to fund traditional religious practices is a direct violation of our freedom of conscience and our religious rights, according to them allegedly. So subsequently, they called for the intervention of the president of the Supreme Council of Islamic Affairs, the Sultan of Sokoto, however, asserted that Aptan and its members hold His Imperial Majesty, the Ooni of Ife Oba Adeyeye Nitan Ogunwusi, in the highest esteem. So, they equally believe that Ooni of Ife was not aware of this nefarious act, which they suspect were being carried out under the influence of certain high chiefs and the Babaloja without the knowledge of the palace. So Ooni of Ife reacted to the allegations through his media head, Moses Olafere, denying the claims, saying that uh, he has provided the necessary funds for the festival. Okay, yes. So you see, when in fact the whole thing, Oni of Ife, after telling them that he has always been the one providing the necessary fund and everything for the festival. We heard that some of them now went to the palace to go meet with Kabiesi on Sunday to equally hear from him direct. Okay, so we heard allegedly that Kabiesi stated that the palace could not have and did not send anybody to commit crime in the name of the Olojo festival, stressing that such persons ought to have been arrested and made to face the wrath of the law. Okay, no palace can force people to pay levy for festival, talk less of the Oni's palace. The Oni of Ife has made the available fund needed for the festival, and volunteers have also made donations towards the successful celebration of the annual event. Whoever goes around in the name of the palace should be treated as a criminal and be made to face the wrath of the law. It is also unfortunate, according to Kabiyesi, that the traders have not informed the palace of the extortion they face annually as they claimed. Since they can identify the people involved, they should report to the police and let them face the consequences of their actions. That was what Kabiyesi said about all of this. So it happened that Kabiyesi was not even aware of all of these things, yet they carried the fight to him, yet they brought the fight and everything, the gbasgbos and all of those things to Kabiyesi. If you see them, they came in massive this thing. They stormed the palace of Ife bearing faces that looks like what we don't understand. To them, why will Kabiyesi be forcing them to do things that they don't want to do? And you know that this has brought problem for them before. Remember when people were telling Kabiyesi that idolatry or something is not what they are going to, do, that where Kabiyesi was even trying to explain to them that that Muslim, yes, that Muslim, Christians and everything, that they are sort of visitors in our land, that before those religions, that we have culture, we have a culture, we have what we are doing, we have a way of, praising God and everything, that it was white man's religion, that is, the Muslim, the Christendom and every other thing. So but they were not concurring to it at that point. So that was the reason why when this one came up, they all went to the palace of Ife, causing sort of chaotic scene. They didn't handle it well at first, according to what we heard. That was because of the way they were feeling, allegedly, because they have been paying this levy for the past 5 years, with so many things, being done to them, with, the money being taken from them by force and everything. So that was the reason why they decided to complain this time around. Okay, so, and to their greatest surprise, Kabiyesi was not even aware of the extortion, you understand, and the imposition of the levy on them. Oni of Ife was not even aware of it, but they have concluded that he is the one sending his guards, he is the one sending the palace people to come and extort the money from them. So you see, at times someone will be innocent, and another set of people will be carrying gbasgbos to him or her. Yes, that's just the case. In this case now, Kabiyesi have been innocent, and they are trying to bring problem to him. They are trying to, like, push problem to Kabiyesi. But thank God for wisdom. Thank God for the type of a person that Kabiyesi is. Okay, he knows how to handle things. He knows how to handle things when it already escalate to something that could not be handled. Kabiyesi have A1 in settling such issues. So now wey Kabiyesi don already give orders that anybody that they see trying to impose a levy on them or trying to extort them, that they should arrest the person. They should call the police immediately for the person. This is going to, make those people that have been going to extort from them to stop. And again, this is going to, um create an awareness that they should not be paying the levy. So that is just it with the alleged information. Thank you all so much for your love and support towards my channel. I don't take it for granted. May God bless you all for that. See you soon. Bye.